take it from somebody who never got COVID and never got the vaccine, and who used to have a compromised immune system until they rebuilt it. Stop stress. Don't stress about this Hanta virus. This is me personally. Even though people have died, I wouldn't stress about it. You know why people die? Because they're ignorant. They spent all that time talking and talking. Now, at least they had time. They got time they had a couple days with the Hanta virus and everybody looking at it. Your real issue is, which was the same issue that you had with COVID, is that you don't know how to get fluid out of your lungs. You're lazy as well. Some of y'all are lazy. Some of y'all are overworked. And some of y'all have, which is the problem that happened with COVID and the vaccines. COVID vaccines should have never been given to everybody. They should have only been given to the people that had compromised immune systems, okay? And that way that they could prevent themselves from having COVID as bad as they claim, right? The same shit is going to happen with this. And the issue is that you need to know how to get fluid out of your lungs. There's literal herbal ways to get them out, strong supplements, actual physical movements and activities that you need to do so. I've been smoking since I was 12 years old. I don't ever have no problem with getting fluid out of my lungs. Okay? So I'm not worried about it. And then all that hype that you got going on is stressing you. Stress is lowering your immune system. So that what you're doing right now is setting you up to get it. Because it's already on land now. It was supposedly on water. It's already on land now. So you really need to take that into consideration. Because while you're making all this hype about it, you're lowering your immune system, even as an able-bodied, healthy person, which is what happened when there was all that craziness just sporadically with COVID. Panic, fear, anxiety, all those things kick in, increases your inflammation, which increases the fluid level, the mucus level in your body. Regulate your nervous system. Your nervous system is where the fluid travels through, gets in your brain, drips down through your sinuses, goes into the upper part of your chest. And if you can't cough it out, which a lot of times you can't, because when you go lay down and go to sleep, it falls down into your chest, the lower into your chest, into the bottom of your lungs. So if you don't get it out when you wake up, if you're not hygienic and you don't take your your hot ass showers, you don't get you some eucalyptus oil and put in the shower, steam, and there's a lot of things to do. So stop fucking sitting here following every fucking news article and shit that you see about the Hanta virus, and take your fucking researching asses over there and go look up all the shit that you need to do to keep the fucking fluid out of your lungs. Do that. Also, I forgot to add that these people there's death. A lot of times the deaths are happening under medical care because these doctors don't know. A lot of them don't know what they're doing. We had how many years worth of people did we graduate early from med school for COVID? And before that, they were dumber than the older doctors too. Okay. We have that problem. If you want to go the medical route, you don't want to go the herbal route and the physical route. You have to include multiple modalities. So one of my go-tos, if it's that bad and the fluid is so stuck down there you can't get that shit out, get you some guaifenesin. Guaifenesin is a mucus reducer. It dries up the mucus, so then it's harder, so that you can actually cough it up and get that shit out of your mouth. That's important because if you're past the limit and you need, let's say you can't do the physical, the specific physical activity that you need to do, and the stretches and whatnot that you need to do to get them out, to get it out. Why are you finessing? Now, I'm not a medical professional, but I've been in the hospital my whole entire life. And the doctor's offices were the people that gave me, and big pharma and shit like that. They're the ones who gave me antibiotic resistance, which was why my immune system was so low in the first place. I literally had to do the research to realize what was happening in my body. You cannot trust these doctors. They're working with the people that's killing you. I don't give a fuck what they say, what bullshit they say. I do not care. They're killing you left and right. They literally are killing you left and right. They're in desperation because they got student loan debt and this and this and that. They got a motive to kill your ass. Okay? So if you can avoid the hospital or the doctor's office at all costs, you better fucking take your ass and do the research, look up all that shit, and do what you need to do instead of, oh, look at this is what they doing over here and they doing this and this and this. No, that's what you need, self-care and self-education. Not everybody want to be a fucking independent journalist and this and that. Do the fucking work that you need for your own body. That's the only reason I'm still alive, because they would have been had me dead off of all the fucking incompetence that they got going on city, state, and federal government and private industry. So I'm trying to deliver it, as nice as I can for all y'all sensitive religious people that can't deal with a cuss. But at this point of the world crashing out, cussing all around online, I think you're desensitized to that now. So I could say fuck this and that, and I think you'll be all right. But I definitely think you need to do that. You need to have a kit and always have guaifenesin up on you. Guaifenesin is the same thing that they have in Mucinex. How many times have you gotten sick and Mucinex was the only thing saving your life? Because you didn't know what else to do, or you were so fucking wiped out you couldn't do nothing but take the Mucinex and then just go back to sleep. Had to deal with fever and this and this and that. You got to get what you need. And Mucinex is too damn expensive. You can get generic guaifenesin from literal Dollar Tree, which is why a lot of people were stealing meds and all that shit from Dollar Tree, because it's there. And Dollar Tree lets you buy by the case if you order online. They'll take it to the local Dollar Tree. You can pick it up from there. And no, I'm not fucking sponsored by Dollar Tree. But, yeah. All this rah-rah and stressing about the Hanta virus, you really need to do the work instead of hyping up and stressing your body like that. You really need to do the work and look at what you need to do. Because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna explain every fucking detail for you. I'm not. Now y'all don't got y'all don't got time. Okay, I'm not. I already did that for myself. You don't want to pay for jackass shit over here. You don't want to even and forget about paying. You could contribute. You don't want to contribute nothing over here. Listen, you better figure out. You didn't want to buy no curandera shit. You didn't want to buy no healing teas. You have to figure it out yourself. You're going to take your ass on that internet and look up the shit that you need to look up. Like I said, I gave you the categories of things that you need. Look that shit up and do the work, and then stop fucking stressing, and stop fucking telling me about this shit. Stop filling my feet up with this fucking chaos of another virus. I don't want to hear it.